Friends, in this video, I am going to discuss quality of higher education in India, challenges and issues. Let us first understand the meanings of the terms quality and standard. Quality, it includes the curriculum, infrastructural facilities, teaching methods implemented, assessment methods used, and the overall students' learning experiences, that is the learning process. Then standard, it includes the students' learning outcomes in the program, in the cognitive domain related to thinking, psychomotor domain related to physical activities, and affective domain related to emotions, attitudes, and beliefs, that is the product. The teachers have to design and implement the process in order to achieve the desired product. I would like to quote Shamsundar on the requirement of competent faculty for quality higher education. Since education helps develop the minds of the young, the key input to quality education is the availability of high quality intellects, high quality faculty to teach, instruct, expose, explore, innovate, and inspire the students. To achieve this end, colleges must attract thoughtful, creative, and fearless minds as faculty. With an abundance of talent in teaching and scholarship, a culture of innovation may be built that will serve as a basis for vibrant economy, society, and polity. There are many challenges and issues regarding the quality of higher education in India. Let us discuss each one of them. The first one, availability of the required number of qualified and competent faculty members in colleges and universities. For this, we can understand faculty to student ratio, which is very, very important in quality higher education. This is the ratio of the faculty members to the number of students available in a particular university or college or a department as applicable. The IITs, IIMs, NITs, ISETs, and central universities aspire to have FSR, faculty student ratio of 1:10, which is very ideal. As per UGC regulations 2023, the deemed to be universities must have the FSR of 1:20. World-class institutions, after 3 years of being declared a world-class institution deemed to be university, the faculty student ratio should not be less than 1:10. In Indian state universities, the ideal faculty to student ratio is generally considered to be around 1:15. According to latest AICT guidelines, FSR of 1:20 is acceptable for approval of new courses. The National Institutional Ranking Framework (NIRF) considers a faculty-student ratio of 1:10 as ideal, and maximum marks are awarded for this FSR. The faculty-student ratio FSR considered by NBA for UG engineering programs Tier 1 and Tier 2, 1:25 for 3 years accreditation and 1:20 for 6 years. PG engineering programs also the same. Then PG management programs 1:25 for 3 years accreditation and 1:15 for 6 years accreditation. Please note this change. Then UG pharmacy and PG pharmacy 1:20 for accreditation of 3 years and 1:15 only for accreditation of 6 years. in order to implement holistic and multidisciplinary education, to do justice to student diversity and inclusive education, to implement outcome-based education, and carry out research as envisaged in NEP 2020. An FSR of 1:15 or better is required at any given point of time. Maintaining FSR of 1:15 or better at any given point of time is a big challenge and issue in most of the universities and colleges in India to provide quality higher education. Challenge number two, vacant faculty positions and faculty crunch. In all IITs, IIMs, NITs, ISERs, central universities, state universities and colleges, private universities and colleges is another serious challenge and issue against quality of higher education in India. It may be noted that 20 to 40% of the sanctioned faculty strength are vacant in a large majority of the institutions of higher education, including IITs, NITs, IIMs, ISERs, and central universities, which are in fact in a better position in attracting competent faculty members. See, I quote here the quotation by Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, who said, teachers should be the best minds in the country. Teachers should be the best minds in the country. However, most of the institutions of higher education are not able to attract the best minds in the country to the teaching profession. Challenge 3, faculty training. Faculty training in modern pedagogical practices, integrating ICT in the teaching learning process, communication skills, research methodology, holistic and multidisciplinary education, outcome-based education, student diversity and inclusive education, assessment for learning and grading, classroom management, different roles of faculty members, etc. is very, very important, because most of the faculty do not undergo any training in education after their post-graduation or doctoral program. The NEP 2020 underscores the need for motivated, energized, and capable faculty in higher education. The capacity building for teachers at all levels is a key focus. Continuous professional development is essential due to the dynamic nature of teaching and learning. Hence, the Malaviya Mission Teacher Training Program, MMTTP, has been relaunched by restructuring existing mechanisms to enhance the capacity and training of the teachers and faculty. The mission aims to transform higher education by integrating Indian values and ethos into teaching, research, publications, patents, and institutional development. There are 116 Malaviya Mission Teacher Training Centers, MMTTCs, including 66 erstwhile Human Resource Development Centers in the country. About 25% of these centers are not at all active. About 50% of these are moderately active, and about 25% of these are quite active in organizing the faculty training programs as per the guidelines of UGC. As a resource person in about 8 different MMTTCs of different universities, my feedback is that the online programs are not at all effective, as the faculty participants do not take them seriously and they do not attend all the sessions and all the time as per the stipulation of the program. The organizers and resource persons are greatly disappointed. The offline programs are quite effective, but the number of participants in the offline programs is very less because there is a choice to attend the online program also. Only highly motivated faculty attend the offline programs. Thus, the outcome of faculty training programs is far below the expectations envisaged by UGC with good budget and no registration fees for faculty. Faculty training, thus, is also a big challenge and issue in the country. It is suggested that the faculty who have undergone training may be asked to deliver a seminar on what they have learned during the training to the other faculty in the college and university. This policy must be implemented by the colleges and universities. Challenge 4. Private universities and colleges versus government universities and colleges. Most of the private universities and colleges are profit oriented, and very few are not for profit based universities and colleges. Most of the private institutions do not focus on quality of education. As per the latest report of All India Survey on Higher Education 2021-22, out of the total 1168 universities registered, 685 are government managed, central government 240, state governments 445. 10 are private deemed universities aided, and 473 are private universities unaided. That means 40.5% of the total, which is a very large number. This percentage is increasing year by year. Notably, government universities contribute 73.7% of total enrollment because many universities have the affiliated colleges. And private universities account for 26.3% of the total enrollment. Out of 45,473 colleges, 21.5% are government colleges, 13.2% are private aided colleges, and 65.3% are private colleges unaided. It may be noted that the private unaided colleges already outnumbered the colleges in the government sector. This is the scenario. However, government colleges contribute 34.8% of total enrollment. Private aided colleges account for 20.6% enrollment, whereas the private unaided colleges account for 44.6% of the total enrollment. Pressed by budgetary constraints, the governments appear to have decided on profit-oriented privatization of higher education as the solution. Political and business classes, with significant overlap between the two, see higher education as a source of lucrative private returns on investment. There is little theoretical or empirical evidence that supports the prospects of success of a for-profit model in building quality higher education. This is again quotation by Shyam Sundar. Fifth one, affiliated colleges versus autonomous colleges. It may be noted that a total of 45,473 colleges were registered. Among them, 1,222 colleges only are autonomous colleges, which account for 22.69% only. But all the affiliated colleges need to be transformed into autonomous colleges by the year 2035 as per NUP 2020. This is a big challenge. The Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, RUSA document 2013 stated thus: instead of increasing access in a positive way, the affiliation system creates a highly centralized and inefficient institutional structure, which does not allow its constituents any room for creativity in teaching, learning, curriculum development, or research. Quality enhancement can only be wrought out by giving greater autonomy and accountability to the institutions. Challenge 6. Lack of infrastructural facilities. Adequate facilities for all the students in the laboratory, library, reading room, games, sports, hobby clubs are not available in a large majority of the universities and colleges. Especially The laboratory and library facilities are to be updated and modernized on a continuous basis. The games and sports facilities must be well maintained, and the students must be encouraged to participate in those on a daily basis. Games and sports are very important. Number 7, design and implementation of innovative and flexible curriculum. A flexible curriculum is the curriculum that can adapt to the changing needs, interests, and the abilities of the students and the learning environment. It is a student-centric curriculum based on the choice and the needs of the students. It is the choice-based credit system. While core courses are mandatory and mandatory courses are continued, there is a greater flexibility in the elective courses which are offered as per the choice of the students. In other words, the elective courses offered may change every year depending upon the interest of the students in that batch. New elective courses are introduced in the curriculum based on the latest advances in the major disciplines and their relevance to the needs of the students. Design and implementation of innovative and flexible curriculum is a big challenge under the prevailing conditions in the institutions. Conclusion: the best minds in the society must be attracted to the teaching profession, whether it is a government institution or private institution. The salary package, promotional avenues, congenial work culture with adequate infrastructural facilities and autonomy must be the same in both governmental and private institutions. The fee structure for students in private institutions has to be rationalized by the respective state governments. Not-for-profit private institutions of higher education must be encouraged by the governments. Strict accreditation mechanisms by NAC or NBA must be in place to ensure quality of higher education in all the institutions. Thank you very much.